Cross-examination of Jennifer Black. Hi Jennifer, my name is Sam Henderson. I'm your dad's solicitor. I'll be asking you a few questions today. If you can do what you've just been doing before, answering the way you have been, you're doing a good job. I will start. Can you start with telling me a little about your home life? What it's like to live at home?
Just normal. It's sometimes mum and dad argue a lot, so it's not been as much fun recently, but better when my sister and my brother were at home.
Okay. And they've moved out quite recently, have they?
No, a few years now.
A few years. And what's your relationship like with your mother?
Good. My mum and I, we go shopping together, we watch RuPaul together, we have movie nights.
Best friend, you would say?
Yeah.
What about your dad?
I love my dad. My dad and I go to the football together every week.
What team do you support?
Dundee United.
So you don't like Dundee?
No.
And then, you season ticket holders?
We used to be, but after my dad lost his job, we couldn't afford it anymore.
What did your dad do?
My dad was a taxi driver.
He was a taxi driver. And have your mum and dad been arguing a lot over his lost job?
They've been arguing. They've always kind of argued and then got on and argued and got on. But
have their fights ever been loud?
Yeah.
Both sides shouting?
Yeah, both sides shout.
Do they ever storm out?
Sometimes, yeah.
And they always come back?
Yeah.
Have you noticed a change in your dad's behaviour?
Yeah. He's a lot sadder than he used to be. And he gets angry quickly.
And why do you think that is?
I think it's because of his illness.
And has your dad ever said what his illness is?
Yeah, my dad's depressed.
And do you know what that means?
Yeah, it means he's sad and
So he's been sad a lot around the house?
he's been sad, yeah.
Have you ever seen him upset in the house?
Yeah, I've seen my dad crying.
Does he not go out as much?
No, well, he hardly ever goes out. He's around the house all the time.
Did he used to go out a lot?
He used to hardly ever be home because he used to work evenings and weekends. That was his busy time. So
his taxi job?
Yeah.
Okay. And then football with you?
And then football with me, yeah.
Okay. How's your mum dealt with him losing his job?
My mum's worried. I think she has to work more hours at her job, and I know that they fight about money and they worry about money.
So your mum called you down that night, January 19th, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Where were you standing in the kitchen? Can you recall?
I was just standing in the doorway of the kitchen.
Is it fair to say you came halfway through the argument?
I don't know how long the argument had been going on.
But you'd missed the first bit, would you say?
Yeah, I missed the start.
So you don't know what started it?
No, I don't know.
And your dad shouted at you. Did he look upset while he was shouting at you?
My dad looked really angry. He looked kind of mad.
But upset?
Yeah, I suppose so.
And do you think he threw away the knife because he saw you?
I think he did, yeah, because I shouted at him to stop.
And you said he was holding the knife to your mum's throat. But your dad says he was holding the handle towards her to give her the knife.
No, that's not what happened.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What makes you so sure?
Because I saw it, and he had his hand over my mum's mouth, and...
Is there a reason to think why he'd want to hurt your mum?
I think he just lost his temper.
you said this had never happened before. Nothing like this had happened before.
Not that I know of.
Would you say you're your dad's favorite child?
Yeah, I'm the baby.
Do you believe he was devastated that you saw that argument?
He said, "Jenny, I'm sorry. I wish you hadn't seen that. You shouldn't have seen that."
Do you think your mum makes him happy?
I don't think either of them makes either of them happy.